Now, your Storm Tracker 13 forecast first. Sponsored by George Sink Injury Lawyers.
It's staying warm outside tonight after a hot and humid day. Viper 13 real-time radar showing one little thunderstorm in Florence County near Pamplico. Not really moving very much. That should be about it. Most of us will stay dry overnight tonight. Temperatures on the warm side, we're still mainly in the 80s right now. We'll get down into the 70s to around 80 degrees and then back into the mid to upper 90s tomorrow. Better chance for thunderstorms tomorrow. I'll let you know if that'll last all weekend long coming up.
Right now on News 13, Myrtle Beach leaders name the city's next police chief. We'll bring you highlights from his resume. Plus a bond hearing today for a man arrested this week in connection with a 2024 murder in Lake City.
Now, breaking news from WBTW News 13.
Good evening, I'm Adriana Lawrence. Breaking news tonight, Conway first responders and Horry County Fire Rescue removed a dead body found in a stormwater drain. News 13's Maddie Cottis is live tonight near the scene on 3rd Avenue. And Maddie, a pretty bizarre situation. What can you tell us?
Adriana, the scene cleared less than 30 minutes ago, but when I got on scene, I saw at least 2 Horry County Fire Rescue vehicles, which included hazmat and special operations, as well as a couple of Conway Fire Department vehicles and an officer from the Conway Police Department. Now, at this time, we don't know what led up to this situation, but what we know at this point, according to the Conway Police Department, that officers found a deceased person in a stormwater drain. Now, officials say due to the location, specialized assistance to recover the body was provided by Horry County. Now, as we learn more about this incident, you can count on us for updates both on air and online. Live in Conway, Maddie Cottis, News 13.
All right, Maddie, thank you so much. Also making headlines, Myrtle Beach named its next police chief following a months-long nationwide search. The city announced this morning that Frederick Chambers will assume the role later this year. Chambers brings more than 26 years of law enforcement experience to the Grand Strand. He currently serves as a deputy chief with the Fairfax County Police Department in Northern Virginia. He also served in the U.S. Marine Corps as a uniformed police officer with the U.S. Secret Service. The city expects Chambers' first day as police chief to be in late September or early October. You'll find a link to his full resume at WBTW.com. Chambers will replace Chief Amy Prock, who retired back in April. About 150 parents and teachers met privately with law enforcement regarding the ongoing criminal investigation into Pawleys Island Community Church and its now closed Christian Academy. Authorities say last night's closed-door meeting was held to give parents a space to ask questions and hear directly from investigators. The investigation began 1 month ago after authorities say registered sex offender Warren Perry was volunteering around children at the school. 4 church officials were later charged amid claims they knew about Perry's status. Today, Sheriff Carter Weaver told us the parents are victims in this too and deserve to have their voices heard.
No one else is meeting with these parents. They're the true victims. They're having to deal with a lot. So the church has not met with these folks. No other government entity has met with these folks. And so I thought it was important for the sheriff to call this meeting and number one, give them a safe space to be heard, but also garner any new information that might exist. And I think we achieved that.
The sheriff added investigators are still going through records and devices in connection with the case with the help of the South Carolina Law Enforcement Division and U.S. Secret Service. Weaver says the state attorney general's office is prosecuting the case and will meet with investigators next week to take a look at what they found so far. Count on News 13 for updates. Well, the Darlington County School District put a middle school teacher on administrative leave after claims they made threatening comments to students. A statement from the school district said the teacher made the threats in a classroom. Officials did not name the teacher or school or any information on the nature of the reported threat. The school district and law enforcement are investigating. Count on News 13 for updates. Bond denied for the man accused in a killing in Lake City. Investigators think on May 24, 2024, Tyrone Singletary was shot in Lake City, then moved to Williamsburg County, where his body was found a day later. News 13's Eric Cooper was in court for Thomas Bain's bond hearing and spoke with Singletary's family.
And to the parents who have lost a child and haven't had any closure yet, whatever you do, don't give up. Don't give up. Be a voice for your loved one. And I know it gets hard. It's hard.
Cunningham sat quietly, wiping her tears as Thomas Baines entered the courtroom. Baines has been charged with murder, possession of a weapon during a violent crime, and armed robbery. Singletary's family believed Baines had involvement after witnessing Baines driving Singletary's car that night and even calling 911, but Baines was not arrested until yesterday. Before being told about his bond, Judge Collins gave Baines the opportunity to speak.
I never robbed anybody a day in my life. I'm completely against it. Anybody I see heading down a wrong path with violence and trouble, I always try to discourage them to go the other way. And like I said, this is just a big misunderstanding, and I wish the facts to come out and let everything be clarified.
Singletary's family says they were shocked at the statement after witnessing Baines driving Singletary's car the night he was killed.
Got a call saying that Tyrone's car was spotted, and me and my brothers, my mother, a few of us, we actually got behind him traveling to his house in Tyrone's car. And we were asking him, where's Tyrone? And he continued to lie, tell several lies, saying that someone took Tyrone out of the car when he was attempting to take Tyrone to the hospital.
Singletary never made it to the hospital. His body was later found on Patty Road in Williamsburg County. Investigators believe Singletary was ambushed and shot in Lake City before being moved.
And that was News 13's Sarah Cooper reporting. Baines will go before a circuit court judge on November 10th. Until then, he will remain behind bars at the Florence County Detention Center. The retrial of former Low Country attorney Alec Murdaugh will not happen in Colleton County like his first trial. The judge ordered the change of venue during a pre-trial hearing today in Lexington County. Earlier this year, the state Supreme Court overturned Murdaugh's murder convictions in the deaths of his wife and their youngest son, citing concerns of jury tampering. The judge did not yet say where the retrial, set to begin next April, will happen. News 13 is your local election headquarters, and today Congressman Russell Fry endorsed Darlene Graham in the upcoming Republican U.S. Senate primary runoff. The 7th District Congressman came in third in Tuesday's special primary behind Graham and her runoff challenger, 5th District Congressman Ralph Norman. Graham is seeking a full 6-year term after being appointed interim senator following the death of her brother, Lindsey Graham. Early runoff voting is set for next Wednesday through Friday, with runoff primary day the following Tuesday. Only voters who participated in the June Republican primary, Tuesday's special primary, or who did not vote in either primary are eligible to vote. The winner moves on to the November general election. Fry, meanwhile, is still running for another term in the U.S. House. The new South Carolina state budget could allow retired law enforcement and firefighters to collect retirement benefits and come back to work. Right now, those retirees have to wait a year to return to work and could not make over $10,000 a year. But once Governor McMaster signs the budget, those retirees only have to wait 90 days to return and can earn more money. State Senator Brian Adams is a retired law enforcement officer and wanted to make sure this was included.
I'm hoping this keeps some of the knowledge and experience on the street where they don't retire, go on to another career. They can stay with these departments, help out where needed, and then that way it starts to remove some of the shortage off of our streets.
There's also no age minimum on when retirees can start. Now let's get a check on the forecast with Frank.
And it was a hot one today. Temperatures in the 90s. A few spots did hit 100 degrees, and we saw a few isolated thunderstorms this afternoon, even into the evening hours. Just a here or there, a shower or a thunderstorm. That rain chance will be back as we head into the weekend. I'll have a look at how hot it's going to be this weekend coming up.